Hi, Stacy here with Bluebird Paper and Thread. Thank you for joining me today. Today is Saturday, October 19th. I skipped last week. No video last week. Saturday, my son's birthday was on the 11th, and so we did the family party on Saturday, and because up until just a couple weeks ago, I was going down every Saturday and picking him up and bringing him back and then taking him back to base. I needed to clean my house. So I spent most of the day cleaning on Saturday, and I just decided I did not want to do a video. And Sunday, I was kind of losing my stitchy mojo a little bit, and I just decided I didn't want to do a video. So I skipped a week. I did still stitch. That didn't change, but I also have some finishes. So I'm really excited. I have 5 pillow finishes of things that are finished that have been kind of laying around. And so I will show you that in a little bit. If you are new to my channel, welcome. My channel is on my hobbies, and my hobbies are cross stitching, sewing, maybe one day some quilting. I do like to do paper crafts, which consists of card making, gift tags, gift card holders, treat boxes, and the like. If you do like what you see, please take a moment, hit that subscribe button, and ring the notification bell so that you can be notified when I upload new content. We are on a mission to hit 2,000 subscribers by the end of the year. I have Gunner in here. For those of you that are new, he is my 90-pound German Shepherd. He was not feeling well today or this week. So we walked on Monday, and then Tuesday afternoon, he tossed up his breakfast. Sorry. And he's right under the table. So if he bumps it, that's why you're jiggling. And he then started in with a little bit of, upset tummy on the other end. So I'm not going to walk him when he's feeling like that. So we really haven't walked for a few days. Whatever he had has passed. He's eating. Everything is fine on the back end. But he's got a lot of pent up energy. So he's making us all a little crazy. So I gave him some calming treats, and he's calm-ish for Gunner. Before I came out here, he was laying down. I do anticipate that he will lay down unless he thinks I'm talking to him. Then he might come and say hello. But for right now, he's found a toy and is chewing on it, so that's good. New finishes. Let's just jump in and start. I'm going to start with this little sweet little thing. This is a punch needle piece that I did. I believe it was a paper chart that I don't think it came from a magazine. I think I purchased it. And I purchased all the floss, and it has been finished for a really long time, like years and years and years. Probably 10 or 15 years if I'm honest. So I decided to finish it, and I chose this fabric. And here's a funny story about this fabric. I was focusing on the Santas and not the ho ho ho. So when you flip it around like this, it says oh 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 instead of ho ho ho. That's okay. It's still cute. I love it. I love the vintage look of it. I love the feel of the punch needle. Makes me want to pull out my punch needle and do some more. So we shall see how that goes. I do add a 2024 charm to a lot of my pieces, most of my pieces. If they're going in a frame, they don't get a charm. But these types of finishes, I do try to get a charm on them. And the flat folds, like up here, I don't put a charm on them because that would be a little awkward. I mean, I guess I could sew it on the front, but That way, and this charm is for the year I fully finished it, not the year that I stitched it. Because sometimes that takes years. Okay, next I have the Honeybee Quaker by Primrose Cottage. I've had this one finished for a little while, and I finally fully finished it. I used a Lady Dot Creates trim on it. And then the back is, I had this really pretty like honey yellow and gray polka dot. And then again, sorry. Okay, get down. Again, the 2024 charm. I stuffed this with fiberfill, and then I put in a little bit of poly pellets just to give it some weight, so that when it's sitting, it doesn't flop over as easily. It's not weighted where it could stand on its own necessarily, but it does have some weight to it. I love it. Next, I had finished, this is the Wee Santa 2024, and I finished that. I'm just kind of fluffing. And here's my finish for this one. I stitched this on a light green Star Sapphire by Zweigart, called for colors. I finished it with a Chelsea's Checks. I added a little red jute ribbon, and I added the 2024 charm, and I had a little Santa charm. So I just thought that was really cute. So cute. I don't think I'm going to stitch the one for this year. Maybe this was 2023. I don't think I'm going to stitch the 2024 one. It doesn't pull on me like this one and the one before did. So I haven't purchased that one yet. I don't expect to be purchasing that one. We'll see what they do next year in 2025. Next, I finished Be Thankful, which was my Friday focus stitch. This is from, I think, is it Crochet a Go-Go? It was in the Punch Needle and Primitive Stitches magazine from 2023. And I finished it into a little pillow. I stitched this on 46 count Bristol, I believe, called for colors. And then this eyelash is a silk eyelash that I picked up while we were on vacation in Williamsburg, Colonial Williamsburg. And I stitched it down with a little bit of just orange thread. But I love him. And then this is the fabric I chose from the back, and again that 2024 charm. Love him. He just makes me smile. No poly pellets in this one, and a few poly pellets in this one, not many. And then my last one that I did, I love it so much. Halloween Quaker by Primrose Cottage. Called for fabrics, I believe. Called for floss. I bought the finishing kit, so it came with the floss and the fabric for the backing, the orange wool. And then I added this ribbon, and I found an orange and black button, and I added the 2024. This one I stitched. I started and fully finished it in a month because I love it. This is, it's just so great. I love it so much. A few poly pellets in this one. Again, just for a little bit of weight. I probably could have added a little bit more in here because it's not quite as heavy as this one. But I love it. So that's what I worked on when I lost my stitchy mojo. And then just, you know, for today's purposes, I just kind of stuck them in a dough ball, you know, one of my little dough balls that I picked up from Hobby Lobby, I believe. So, fully finished objects. I bought a bunch of the 2024 charms. They were very inexpensive through Amazon, and I got them in like 5 or 6 different finishes. It was a combo pack, I think 10 of each finish, for very, very reasonably priced. And my goal was to use all of them up and have to buy more. Well, that didn't happen. I am working on a few more things that I might get across the finish line. Will they be a pillow finish? Not sure. We will certainly try. I do still have some things that I did not finish because I didn't like the backing fabrics that I had, and some of it required, you know, like press on board, you know, to finish it, like one of these up here, and I just didn't. That's not what I wanted to spend my time doing this week. So pillow finishes, I sewed everything one evening, stuffed everything that same evening, and then the next day I came home from a doctor's appointment. I left work early for a doctor's appointment, was home about an hour and a half earlier than normal, and I just sat down and I sewed them up, closed them up, and finished them off, and I was done before or by right after dinner. So then I could spend the rest of the evening stitching. So that was fun. Okay, so my Friday focus last week was this one, and I finished it. So that meant this week a new Friday focus. So I pulled this one out yesterday because I would like to get it done. I want this one in a frame, and it's Halloween delivery. I'm getting very close to a finish, so I just thought let's focus on it, get it across the finish line. I'm stitching this on 36 count old-fashioned linen by Fortnight Fabrics, and I'm using the called for flosses. And this is where I'm at. So this fabric, it looks a little gray, but it's really kind of a purpley gray mottled. So on top of the carriage, I finished the flowers on the top and cascading down the side. I worked on filling in the gray of these panels, and then I still had gray left over, so I came over here and started working on that wheel. And that's what I did yesterday. I did not stitch in the morning, but I did pull this out in the evening. So I just have to finish the gray here and then do black inside the gray and then the black spokes. Do the same thing here, finish this door, add a crow, add the hat of the driver, done. So maybe I'll stitch on this today. I have to go into work about 3:30 because we are doing a fall carnival. So I will be gone until probably close to 8. And these are the called for. Maybe I'll pull this out when I get home and stitch on it a little bit more because it'll probably be pretty late. I don't want to get started on something else. Oh, we'll see. I worked on this once last week and once this week, which is the November monthly weigh-in. I would like to try to get this finished this month so I can get it fully finished and up on that board by November. I'm not sure if it's going to happen or not. I feel like I'm all of a sudden November. I feel like October, we're already halfway through, and I don't understand how that happened. But I pulled this out the other day, and I had acorns to finish over here. I did this pedestal, the things that started on the pedestal, this acorn, the orange flower outline. So not a lot done. Like I wasn't stitching quickly And on this piece, I typically can. But I was happy with my progress. So all I need to do is on the bottom, finish the flowers and finish that pedestal, add the give thanks, and then it's the top border of the leaves and the acorns, and I'm done. So it is really close to a finish, but this is a lot of stitching up here, so. I am stitching this. It was a kit, a series through Fat Quarter Shop, and you bought the pattern, and then it came with the called for floss. So I am using the called for floss, and then I purchased separately the called for fabric, which is I believe 25 count Tea Dyed Monaco. So I stitched this one in hand. It's very easy to stitch. I can usually go pretty quickly with it, so. We'll see if I can't move that one along. So many things. Finishing these pillows, and 2 of them being for fall, I really wanted to have at least one more Halloween finish. We'll see what happens, at least by the end of the year. But I pulled out Basketful of Autumn Time by Brenda Gervais. And I am stitching this one on 36 count Dark Cobblestone by, I don't know who. Don't know who the manufacturer is. But this is how far I got. So I added the Quaker stars above the witch and around the witch, and the stars above the pumpkins. I still need to finish the cat's face and add the whiskers, which are one of those cream colors. Those are actually 2 different cream colors. I have to finish the pumpkins, so I've got the black on their faces. Those little faces are 1-on-1, or 1/1, I should say. Not my idea of a fun time. I think it looks a little odd too. I mean, when you're looking at it from a distance, it's okay, but when you look at it up close, it's like, So they need their stems, their leaves, and their tendrils. Then I need to work on the Boo flag banner, and then there's a moon and some stuff over here. So I think if I keep this in my rotation, I can probably finish it by the end of the year for sure. It's going to be another really cute pillow. So I'm excited about that one. And I'm using the called for flosses. Just really nice fall color palette. This doesn't have anything in it. It is just the fabric that I used for my Be Thankful pillow. So my Be Thankful, I stitched it on, let's see if I got it right. 46 count oat Bristol linen. And I picked it up at Hobby Lobby. And that's tiny, tiny little stitches. 1/2. Called for flosses. Okay. I don't think I started anything else. I did not. So I have these two charts for the from Primrose Cottage, and I think I'm going to start this one next. And then I will finish with this one. And they're in my cute little bag that I picked up while I was on vacation. My little project bag. Isn't it cute? Okay. Because I finished the Quaker, I wanted to pull out the Autumn Quaker because I haven't been working on that at all. Autumn Quaker by Primrose Cottage is this one. And I kind of reversed the colors. My fabric is a dark brown. It's actually called Earth, 40 count Newcastle linen in the color Earth. And I did a restart on this one. This was my first attempt, and I didn't really like the stitching. I thought it looked sloppy. I didn't feel that the stitches were even. And I came to the conclusion, as I was finishing up this motif here, that my needle was too sharp, too pointy. So it wasn't gliding through the fabric nicely. So I switched needles and I restarted it here. And I'm so much happier with it. I mean, it's not perfect, but it, in my opinion, it looks so much better than that. And if I'm stitching this because I love it so much, I want it to be good. And I am using Daylily, and hopefully I have enough. I won't if I have to restart again, I'm sure. But and that's what I'm stitching it on. I think what I'm going to do, because I'm not sure if I have enough of this floss color, I think I might not do a couple of these motifs so that I can finish it in a different color if I need to, and it won't look like a sore thumb. Does that make sense? So I can maybe darken up the pumpkin and stitch the pumpkins in different colors, or that sunflower motif, stitch that in a different color. It's not very heavy stitching, so there's a lot of little like 4 and 5 cross stitch fill-ins, so I should be okay with the one skein. I'm just not 100% confident, so I will continue to work on that one and see where it goes. Let's see. I pulled out my Jack-o'-lantern Jubilee by Brenda Gervais, and I am working on this pillow right here. And I am stitching this one on 40 count platinum linen with the called for floss. And I got that second cat about halfway done. I am not liking, I mean, it's showing up better than I thought it would on camera. I'm not liking this boo. I think it blends too much with the fabric colors. So I think I'm going to pick that out and I'm going to stitch it in a white. And I think it will pop just a little bit better. I don't know that I will do that for anything else. I've already stitched 3 of these pillows and that color shows up just fine. It's the spider web. It's the spider web on this one. It's the stars on this one. And it shows, the spider web shows up. And the stars, they almost, not quite a ghost appearance, but almost. But I think that that needs to be a little brighter. And then when I get to this one, that ghost needs to be a little brighter. So I might not stitch him in that same color. I might go with a brighter shade of white. Very close to a finish on this one as well. I would love to get that finished. Maybe I could get it into a pillow this year. We'll see. Because I would just like to use some more of those 2024 charms. But the year is, you know, getting away from me. Okay. Then I pulled out this project. I haven't worked on it in a very long time. Give Thanks by Sabrosa, designed by Sabrosa. This is a project that I picked up when I had picked up cross stitch again after probably a decade or longer, and I decided to stitch it on 40 count, having not stitched in a very long time. While my mother was recovering from surgery, as I sat in her living room that doesn't have super bright lights. So I wasn't sure I was going to like it. But I thought, let's pull it out. Let's see. I love it. I am stitching this on 40 count cream linen, called for flosses. Just 4 colors. Very pretty. And here I am. So I think I finished that turkey, and then I was able to finish and start working on this motif and bring it over. So I'm just working on that outer edge a little bit. I think it's going to be a really cute pillow when it's done. It'll be a little longer and narrower, which is exactly what I was hoping for. Will it be done in time for Thanksgiving? Probably not, but there really isn't a lot to stitch on this. The word give, that basket, the turkey, and then the oak leaves and the acorns, and the finish that border, and that's it. But there's so many things I'm working on, it might not get finished. But I'm fallen in love with it again, so I'm gonna finish this so I can get it into a pillow finish, hopefully before the end of the year. Maybe that's what I'm gonna be doing on my New Year's Eve. Instead of doing a 12 by 12 or picking a whip and working on it the whole day, maybe I'm just gonna be finishing pillows and getting them done before the end of the year. Okay. Okie dokie. This one is Hometown Sal by Teresa Kogut. She released her second month 10. So I don't have those. I have it printed out, but it's not. My ink is slowly going away, so I need to. The coloring isn't good. I'm using all the called for flosses. Now she has gone in and changed a couple of these to over dyed. I decided I'm not going to do that. I'm stitching it on the called for fabric up in the attic. 40 count up in the attic by Fox and Rabbit. And I wanted to get last month 9 and month 5 done. And I pretty much did that. So I finished this willow tree and added the other trees. I started this building. The barn I had finished last time, and I realized that was part of another, like this month's chart. And I thought, oh, please don't let there be something cutting up into it like this tree. No, I finished it correctly. So I was like, whew. And then I started this wasn't finished, so I started working this down. I was going to pull this one out. Maybe I'll pull this one out tomorrow and, you know, work on this up in here and get this whole section done. I figured if I can get this whole section done, I will be pretty much caught up. So I have a month to do that. It's a lot of stitching. Even though it's 40 count, this one does go fast. But it's so pretty. I really do like it a lot. Okay, haul. I received my Classic Colorworks Floss Fix, and the colors we got this month are Just Rust, Key Largo, Khaki Mocha, La Tierra, Ladybug, and Lavender Louise. These are really pretty colors. I love this Key Largo. It's so pretty. It's minty greens and icy blues. Variegated. Real pretty. And let's see. I think that's it. This is the eyelash, the silk eyelash thread that I used for the finishing of Be Thankful. So it's very, very thin, and what I did is I tripled, this is one strand, so I tripled it to make it look a little fuller. And I'm really happy with the finish on that. Okay. The other thing that came in was Chantel's 141 Design Company ornament, mystery ornament box. And I would like to show you what is in here. But before we do that, I also, let me just sidestep for just a second. This came in too. I don't think I've shown you all of them, but my Christmas swan came in. I'm getting them sent to me from Annabella's Needlework. So I will have the whole set, and I can move forward with that when everything is in. Anyways, the mystery box came in, and this year she did something different. She provided, I think, 6 ornaments that had been offered before, but she had 6 designers create a chart specifically for an ornament. So they created the chart, they chose their ornament, that's what wound up in the box. The little extra goodies, we did get some extra goodies, and I will show those to you here in a second, but I want to give you an opportunity to either sign off or to look away, because it's a spoiler alert. And if you haven't received your stuff yet, I don't want you to be disappointed if you don't want to see it. So I will give you a moment to step away. Come back in a few minutes, fast forward, whatever it is that you need to do. Okay. So the little bag of extras, I got 5 of these little stickers. Really, really cute. And then I got some trim. Lady Dot creates snow mini pom-poms trim around circle that we can finish on. and 2 skeins of floss, DMC 535 and 221. So that was the bonus finishing. I don't know if it's the same for every box. I am going to assume that yes, it is. But remember, she sold out unexpectedly and had to reopen, and I don't know that everyone is going to get the same. And then this nice green burlap bag, and how cute would that be to cross stitch something on it and give it as a gift, has the ornament finishing pieces, and they're my favorites. So I'm so glad the designers chose these because they're great. It's a little hard to get them out of the bag, but that's okay. Okay, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the ornament piece with the chart. Okay. So this ornament piece goes with All Is Calm by Plum Street Samplers. It's hard to see, but they've got that board behind there. In the hole at the top is the jute tied in a bow. Chunky little snowman, donkey, really cute. Full coverage though, wow. No, not full coverage. Lied. A real pretty modeled fabric. Real pretty. So these go together. And then this one is going to go with Annie B's folk art and its Peaceful Snowman. So she stained this one a brown, a real dark brown color. Used a little rickrack trim around it. Really cute. This one is Home for the Holiday by Hands On Design. She put paper on hers and finished it with paper. So she probably, I'm going to say decoupage the paper maybe. And then it looks like there's a tiny little trim, probably made with some of the colors from the stitch. This one looks like it will work up really, really quickly. And pine cones. She's into pine cones this season, if you haven't noticed already. And then this one is by Robin Pickens, and it's on this guy here, which I was so excited for. And it is Snow-Kissed Mittens. And she did it in 2 colorways, a blue and a red. And even the sleighs are, or the sleds are painted different colors. I love it. I think it's so cute. And then last but not least, this one is for Teresa Kogut, and hers is Frosty Bulb. I just love his little face. It's so cute. And this one, I don't know which one has the fabric. I think she just gave us 2 floss colors. I don't think they go with anything in particular. Anyways. And that's the mystery ornament box. And I am so excited. I'm going to keep these all together. And I'm excited because you don't have to wonder, what are you going to put on this piece? I mean, I've been using them, but it's hard because you have to kind of choose your piece that's either already stitched and make it fit, or you have to find the fabric and stitch it on the right count to make it fit. And this, it's all done for you. So I was thrilled to get it. I had forgotten I had ordered it, to be honest, and then it showed up and made my day. I did go ahead and I placed an order. I had some birthday money, and I went ahead and I placed an order with Farm Girl Dry Goods, and I ordered the new Brenda Gervais charts. 2 of them I fully kitted, and then I also ordered another one from Hands On Design. It says Wintertime, spelled Thyme, and it's got pine cones, and it's a tall, narrow, like dough filler pillow, and I thought, oh, that one's really cute, so I picked that up. Probably won't ship until she gets the patterns from Brenda Gervais. That's okay. I've got plenty to keep me busy in the meantime. But I'm excited because that's coming. And I think that's it. This week, I think after today, things really kind of settle down and calm down until after the holidays. I might have a couple of evening meetings, but that's really it. Not as busy as I have been at work, so that's good. Should be able to get a little bit more stitching done. We'll see if I can't move some of the smaller projects closer to a finish or get them to a finish point, so that I can finish those. I will decide what I'm going to do with the other things that I have to finish, and then I'll have another finishing party. Yeah, that's it. Hopefully we will get back to our walking. He's got to protect me from the squirrels. Gunner. So hopefully next week I'll get some stitching done. We'll get back to our walking. It'll all be good. And we'll be back on track. Well, I'm not really off track. I feel like I'm off track because I lost my stitching mojo just a little bit. And yeah, that's it. If you've made it to the end in all of my rambling, thank you. Please take a moment if you liked it and hit the subscribe button, ring the notification bell, like the video, comment on the video, share the video. I do read the comments. I do respond with at least a little heart emoji. I really do enjoy reading the comments. And let's see if we can't get to 2,000 subscribers by the end of the year. Last year, I had the goal of hitting 1,000, and I hit it on Christmas Day. So it would be fun if I could hit it by the end of the year. So let's see what happens. Regardless of when we hit it, we will do a fun little giveaway when we hit 2,000. So let's see what happens. And that's it for me. I hope you have a great weekend, a great rest of the week. And until next time, happy stitching. Bye.